Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and the cast of The View were just at each other's throats, and it is not looking good for them. I mean, this kind of argument could lead to all kinds of backstage politics, could lead to somebody being booted off the show. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially the liking and sharing. That really helps us out, and it really, really helps our channel continue to grow. So, obviously, like everybody, the co-hosts of The View were talking about the conflict between Israel and Hamas. Now, this conflict has gotten really heated in the previous few days. Israel, it appears right now, is amassing a ground force that is ready to go into Gaza and eradicate Hamas, and that's what needs to be done. I think that there is a line that you have to draw between innocent Palestinians and Hamas. You know, a lot of polls out of Palestine show there's not a lot of support for Hamas anymore. A lot of polls show that regular Palestinians do want peace with Israel. So Hamas was even guilty of massacring Palestinians in 2007. This is not a group that really cares about their people. These are terrorists. They're evil people, and they do need to be eradicated. I did not like the idea that Israel cut off electricity and water to regular people, and they've walked that back, and now they're just cutting it off to the evacuation areas, which makes sense because if you want the people to leave, depriving them of food, of water, and electricity is a good way to get them to leave. And then you can go in and wipe out Hamas. Unfortunately, Hamas is holding those people hostage, basically, and stopping them from leaving and going into Egypt or going to the south of the Gaza Strip. That's what the reports are saying right now. That's what the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force, is saying also. So when they're talking about this on Friday, Sunny Hostin, who is as left-wing as they get, she starts to go and kind of start to compare what Israel's doing to what Hamas is doing. Now you have to understand, Hamas went into Israel, butchered disabled people, elderly, women, children, babies. They took the easiest targets, the softest targets, and they kidnapped them, and they did unspeakable things I don't want to talk about here. If you want to read about it, then go read about it. If you don't, then don't. It's horrific what they did. And Hostin was trying to equate those two things. Well, Joy Behar, who is no fan of conservatism, but is a fan of Israel, she went off. She went off. She went rogue on Hostin, and it was fantastic, if you ask me. I think it was about time that somebody on that show stood for something other than being against Trump. And so Joy Behar went in on Hostin really, really rough, to the point where the two were arguing back and forth in just a heated debate. To finally, Behar stopped her mid-sentence. It was like, we got to go, we got to go. And they went to commercial. And we can't show the video clip here. ABC is very proprietary about their video clips. So what I can tell you is you can check the video clip in the story at explainamerica.com. We have the entire clip, so you can check it there. But Hostin went on to even compare Hamas to the Proud Boys. Now, you could say what you want about the Proud Boys. I don't know a lot about them. Being very honest, I know very little about them, except that they are called a white nationalist organization by the left. Some on the right support them, some don't. And I am guilty of not doing any research on them at all. They've never interested me, so I've never looked into it. If they are a white nationalist organization, then that's terrible. But I know they haven't murdered people. They haven't whole cloth gone in and razed villages and murdered babies and women and elderly and kidnapped people. That's not what they've done. And when you compare a terrorist organization bent on murdering Jewish people to anything else, that's anti-Semitic. And it's wrong. And it should be called out by everybody. And it has people calling for Hostin to be fired from the show. You look all over social media, people are calling for Hostin to be fired, saying apologies are not enough this time. She has to be fired. I'm one of those people. I think she has to be removed from that horrible show, and for what she said. It's absolutely anti-Semitic, and she shouldn't be able to get away with it. I want to know what you guys think in the comments, so please let me know. Also, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.